Hi and welcome back to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀. Today guys, we're going to be jumping back down into the charts, taking another look here at what has been going on with XRP. Now as I get into this video, if you do find it useful and informative, hit the like button, I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you are going to be kept up to date with everything that we do here at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀. Right, with all that said, done out of the way, let's jump on down into the charts here and take a look at what has been going on most recently with XRP. So as we can see, we had the 5 impulsive moves up, we had a kind of breakout there, and we are kind of tracking some kind of corrective play. This looks actually relatively complex in its nature, and we aren't actually looking like we're through the woods of this just yet. And I'm trying to kind of find good structure inside here as we kind of think about where things are likely to go and all of that kind of good stuff. But unfortunately, there isn't really any good structure kind of going on here in terms of these wave counts that we have from Elliott wave theory, right? We've got a lot of kind of choppiness kind of going on, and that's a kind of continuation of the story that's also going on over here. So as we start to think about this choppy move back down, this looks like some kind of ABC corrective play. I've spoken about this before, I think it was a couple of days ago, and we'll kind of look about where things are heading, right? We've got this bounce up higher here, we can see us moving down maybe to 80 cent, and that's kind of some kind of large ABC corrective play, such as this one. And again, this could actually be an indication of a wave 2 correction, right? As in, we have 5 waves up, we have 3 waves come down that's really deep, a part of that retracement. And if we actually throw on our retracement of this, let me actually grab it from this way around, we can see that this actually would put us right down on the 786. Okay, so a retracement to the 786 and then some kind of bounce, maybe 5 waves up. So when we start thinking about that structure, let me just tidy this up a tiny little bit. We start thinking about, well, what's going on inside of these waves? What makes that, what makes this make sense, right? So straight away we can see that there's a lot of kind of choppy moves inside here. It's not impulsive, loads of overlap, so we'll just have to count this as an ABC move. And then the same thing inside this one, we have another ABC here, A, B, and C, so that kind of completes that one. And then we move down here, we have some kind of choppy move again, so this could be A, B, and C, taking us down towards this level, just bringing us in. So I think there's a high probability now, taking a look at it, to take us back down to 80 cent and to complete all of that move. Now let me just get rid of the sub wave counts so we can actually get an idea of the better structure or the bigger picture here. So if that is the case, then what's going to support that move coming down? Well, we've got an hourly stochastic RSI that's, it could go up, it could go down. There's nothing special about that positioning. So, in validation of all of this low point here, if we go higher than the B wave high, then our C wave target goes higher. Okay, if we go higher than our 5th wave high, this coming in at about 80, let me just get that exactly actually for you guys, 86.53. If we go higher than that, then this invalidates this low point, okay? So we need to know what goes on, right? So if we breach that line at the top there, effectively it means that there's no low point, and we're good, and we just actually rally up. And likewise, if we come down lower than our A wave, we're confirming that we're coming down, okay? And you're losing that support level. So that's pretty standard stuff, right? Nothing special about that, pretty simple, and pretty much most people kind of understand how support and resistance lines work, right? But ultimately also what that might mean from an Elliott wave perspective, and essentially means that your wave counts are finished, completed, or invalidated, essentially. So, and with you using that stochastic RSI, and we understand that there's a point here that we could potentially see this decline, and the momentum behind the price might come back down into the oversold area. That might support some kind of move to the downside. Now, when we start thinking about the sub-wave counts inside of here, we start thinking, okay, is there a move that might be indicating that we are likely to kind of have this move down anytime soon? Well, yes, we've already completed our A, B, C move just here, okay, and we could be tracking some kind of downward action, okay, some kind of corrective play, but it's something that I think is going to take a little bit of time, and potentially going to take probably the rest of today just to kind of work our way down here. It's going to be some kind of choppy kind of corrections that kind of just work their way down, in my opinion, something to that effect. But once we reach this bottom area here, I would expect reversal, and the reversal to hopefully follow the structure that we had over here with some kind of impulsive trigger. And if this is in fact a wave 1 and this play here is a wave 2, this would be a wave 3. And the wave 3 is usually the longest wave, usually dwarfing that of what we had over this side. So this could be a big run taking us towards our trend line, which is about $1. Okay, so if I removed all of that and I then show you what's going on with our daily chart and bring this down, our dollar is obviously up here. Now for that would actually be an impulsive trigger on our daily hitting $1.59. Okay, however, our actual C wave target comes in at 90.1 cent. Okay, this is from our low point to our potential high point of our C wave. Okay, so essentially that's kind of the minimum of what we're kind of trying to track here, although technically speaking we've already kind of hit the 786 here at 85.2 cent and getting rejected from it. Okay, this is not the first time we've been rejected from this zone. So essentially this could actually be the end of our C wave when we see some kind of larger corrective play. I, however, think that we are more than likely going to see the good structure come in here with 5 waves up, 3 waves down that are deep, followed by 3 bigger waves coming up, or 5 impulsive wave, the 5 impulsive move, 3 waves up, 2 waves down. Essentially we could end up coming up towards this trend line. Now the key here will be absolutely nailing $1.5.9. If we can do that and we actually get that overextended and this becomes an impulsive move from our low point just here, essentially this is then some kind of much larger play, and I'll show you what that might look like. So we've got a couple of things that we need to kind of watch out for. One, it'll be this level right here. Okay, for this we're talking about $1.42, okay, and I'm just going to mark that up with a horizontal ray, and then I'm going to delete this fib off, okay. That level up there is our trigger point for an impulsive move on the daily chart, okay, rather than just a sub-wave count impulsive move. So what I mean by all of this, if I remove our ABC, is that this could turn into some kind of impulsive play if we hit 105.9, fourth wave down, and a 5th wave up. If that 5th wave up hits 142.8, then in fact what you've actually got going on here is that this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, and this is a wave 3. Then you pull back into a deeper corrective play, which we've spoken about already, and this correction cannot cross wave 1, okay, and then we go up higher. Okay, so essentially the structure is starting to form here for XRP, but there's huge caveats to all of this, and that is the lawsuit, right? And the lawsuit is messing around with the data, which is why we have such choppiness within our wave counts, right? There's not a definitive kind of play going on here with good structure. So when we started to see this, specifically down here, when we had these 5 waves and this deep ABC move, that actually then makes us kind of, confident, or, brings a little bit of hope, I guess, that we might start to see a really nice structure appear that many other altcoins have got. Things like Cardano, things like Singularity Net, for example, right? Bitcoin to a point is quite messy as well, but there's a lot of projects, right, that are following really good structure right now, and really aligning nicely to what the Elliott wave counts, the impulsive moves in all of the right places that are making up a good structure on the bigger time frames. So essentially we're looking at something that might be forming here for XRP, but we need to see these levels get hit, right? We need to effectively move up to these kind of levels of 105 and 142 to really get those cemented in. Failure to do so essentially just makes it more choppy moves. We might move in the general direction of the market, but we're not getting good structure behind it, which means ultimately it's just correction plays all over the place. So hopefully that does come in, and hopefully we start to see this pullback finish complete down at towards 80 cent, and then we start a nice rally up towards our $1.5. That would be an absolute steal. Guys, I'm going to leave the video there. If you do find this useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe? Tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you are going to be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. With all that said, done and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.